Hello, and welcome to the next installment here on Assassin's Creed Revelations. Now, we're back on Annabeth Island, but I think we're gonna go on a different direction on this one. Instead of just going back, we're probably just gonna have to take a look at well, these.
Sean, you feeling okay?
Sure, yeah, of course, no, I'm fine. Yeah. We're assassins, after all, aren't we, eh? Why should we be surprised if one of us dies every now and again?
Every death is a tragedy to somebody somewhere.
What I want to know is Desmond worth all this trouble, you know? What is he? Is he the chosen one? Is that it? Little Jimmy Special? Some bollocks like that?
I'm afraid not. But what he has is rare. His genes contain high concentrations of first civilization DNA. Only about 1 in 10 million or so lucky.
Oh, the bleeding effect. Is that part of it?
I believe so. I wish I could say we knew about his gift earlier. But it was the Templars who realized this. And they found him first.
Right, well, let's go. Desmond's Journey, Part 1. Doubts. Just get myself into position. Initiating archive access.
Incredible. This must be the core of the Animus. No simulations, no environments. I can't even feel my own body. Everything's just raw data. So am I still me, or some kind of computer program? Home. I was born here. The farm. Yeah, they called it the farm. My parents, 24 couples, some kids, a community. Hidden away. Small houses in the Black Hills. Right. The clear skies, wood smoke, wind, the stink of gasoline, generators running day and night. I remember. We lived simply, almost like nomads. So far from everything. Ready to pack up and go at the drop of a hat. If we were discovered. If they found us.
Right. Templars. That's what I was talking about.
The farm. It wasn't much of one, was it? Not a proper farm. We grew some food. I don't remember any animals, though. Maybe a few dogs.
I don't know how odd how everything on here is first person's perspective.
The assassins. I was born into it. I didn't choose. It was like a birthright. You are an assassin, they told me. What did that even mean? Ever since I was young, they never stopped saying it. You are an assassin. You are an assassin. And this is our creed.
Nothing is true.
What did that mean? A world without purpose?
Everything is permitted.
Everything is permitted?
They're looking for us, and they will not stop until every one of us is dead.
Yeah, I believed for a while. But I never understood. That's the trouble when you're born into something. Belief without understanding. Everyone was so serious. Scared, too. All that talk of assassins and Templars. The end of the world.
Live by the creed, Desmond. Empower yourself.
Every man has his limit, I guess. I can't remember when I stopped believing. When I stopped caring. God, it all sounded so stupid. I couldn't hear the word Templar without laughing. And assassin? Forget it. Ancient war, they said. An endless struggle. But I never cared. Who knew it was possible to bore a kid with war stories? I guess I was lonely. Alone in a crowd. If I could have told them that, maybe they would have listened. If only I could go back. If I could tell them I'm sorry.
The early years.
Sean, you feeling okay?
Sure, yeah, of course, no, I'm fine. Yeah. We're assassins, after all, aren't we, eh? Why should we be surprised if one of us dies?
Desmond's Journey, Part 2.
Now and again.
Training?
Every death is a tragedy to somebody somewhere.
Memory sequence archived. Recalibrating Animus idle parameters.
The morning bell. God, I hated that. Ringing 5 days a week just before dawn. Up before the birds. Me and the other kids.
Come on, Desmond, get up. No lagging.
Exercise. Mandatory. A dip in the creek to get clean, then oats with butter and apple juice for breakfast. Ugh. I must have walked 1,000,000 miles before I was 10. But it was nice. I liked those days out in the hills. The hush, the open air, the deep dark of the forest. Crunch of boots on the dry ground.
Can you see Rapid City from here?
No, that's much further east.
What is this war about? What are we fighting for? They never told me much. Just enough. They kept things shrouded. An air of secrecy. For my own good, they said. So we stayed hidden. Away in the Black Hills. If anyone ever knew who we were, or what we were doing, there'd be trouble.
They're everywhere, Desmond. They have their hands in everything. Politics, war, finance, high-tech, agriculture. People are asleep. And while they dream, Abstergo builds a nightmare.
Abstergo. The first time I saw that name, it was on the side of a bottle of ibuprofen. Mom laughed when I asked her about it. Can't get away, she said.
We pick our battles, I guess. So many to choose from.
She told me the average American household contains 3 dozen Abstergo-owned products at any given moment. If you tried to purge them from your life completely, it would be a full-time job. So this was it. The global conspiracy, Abstergo. Fingers in every pie. Governments, corporations, universities. Mom and Dad made it sound so scary. But it didn't feel scary. An enemy has to have a face, but all I could see was a bottle of painkillers. What scared me was the training. Sweat, tears, bloody lip every once in a while.
Focus, Desmond, focus.
How far were they going to push me?
Strength, speed, agility. No excuses.
Couldn't stand it. What was the point? For years and years, I thought some major catastrophe was on the horizon. I didn't know what to expect.
One day you'll understand. You'll see all this unease will be worth something. I promise.
If they'd been more open with me. If they'd shown me things. Taken me places. Maybe it would have made more sense.
reluctant assassin.
Sean, you feeling okay?
Sure, yeah, of course. No, I'm fine. Yeah. We're assassins, after all, aren't we, eh? Why should we be surprised if one of us dies every now and again?
Every death is a tragedy to somebody somewhere.
What I want to know is...
Memory sequence archived. Recalibrating Animus idle parameters.
I wanted out. I wanted my own life, to live my own way.
So he wanted an escape.
"16 years old. Where was I going? No idea. Just away. That's it. That was the plan. Not much of one. They never guessed what I was doing. Because I didn't know what I was doing. I just walked right out. Someone realized I was gone. They shouted. I started running.
Desmond! Desmond!
Yep, figured as much.
I just ran and ran and ran. All that training was finally worth something. was so dark when I left. And the forest, endless. I didn't dare take the roads.
Desmond! Where are you?
Mother, calling out, begging me to stay. But I wouldn't. I followed the hills down until I hit a stream. I followed that to a river, and from the river to an old access road.
Oh, right. See, pretty much the river that whatever it is.
I walked for hours that day. The summer sun keeping me warm well into the evening.
Down there.
Found a clearing after dark. Fell asleep beneath the stars. Never had a quieter night. Not before or since. Walking. Too scared to hitch a ride. What the hell was I doing? Lost in the Badlands for a day. Felt like a week. Endless ocean of wrinkled earth. Can't believe a place could look so dead. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm gonna die here. Finally met some girls from Illinois. So bubbly, so kind. One day drive to Omaha, another to Chicago.
Chicago. The Windy City.
Then somewhere, someone said to me,
If you got nothing, you go to New York. That way, if you leave with nothing, people don't ask why. And if you leave with something, you are one lucky son of a bitch.
So that's where I went. New York City. Into skyscrapers and subways. Into filth and folly. Into the maddening crowds.
So Desmond made his way over to New York. And I think it's with that is when it was captured by. And I think after some time after being there, he got a job at a bar, and after some point he got captured by Abstergo. That's what I think happened.
Sean, you feeling okay?
Sure, yeah, of course. No, I'm fine. Yeah. We're assassins, after all, aren't we, eh? Why should we be surprised if one of us dies every now and again?
Every death is a tragedy to somebody, some...
Memory sequence archived. Warning. Memory leak detected. Recalibrating Animus idle parameters.
Ooh.
Back to work when the sun goes down. Brooklyn JMZ into the city. Transferred Washington Square, down to the Triangle. Rising from below like the living dead. Into the sun, the light shocking my eyes. Walking those 10 minutes between the subway and the bar. Always felt so good. But that feeling never lasted. Some days the city's a vampire. It steals all your best moments. They come and go in seconds and fade away. You end up remembering only the worst. Tending bar at Badweather. I just walked in and they handed me a shaker. Took me on for my ravishing looks. I think the owner had a little crush. My winning smile.
Hey, what's that drink you invented?
I laughed at my past, laughed at my family, joked about everything. Even the end of the world.
Had it last time?
Shirley Templar?
Shirley Templar, what's in it?
The usual. I just had some gin.
Right on. Photos.
Shirley Templar. God, Desmond. too rough of a landing.
There was a big dream floating out there. And every night I saw people dreaming it. I don't know how they did it. It takes as much money to smile as to pay rent in this place. The more I missed my family, the more I hated myself for it. I told myself I wanted a new family. I wanted to start over.
Hey, Des, go to the after party?
Nah, I'm a little out of it.
Lights, action, bass drum. Mind-numbing. 124 beats per. Twice the speed of a beating heart.
So where are you from?
He was raised in a cult or something like that. You know, out west.
My parents were conspiracy freaks. They live off the grid, in the woods.
Seriously?
God, they all look so good. The girls in their skirts, batting eyes, beads of sweat. Everyone was so beautiful in those flashing lights.
You want to dance?
I was a new man, born again. Alone, but alive. Trying to forget.
Come on.
Let go, Desmond. Just let it go. Forget it.
Ooh. And everything's all blurry like a drunken stupor. The rotten apple.
Sean, you feeling okay?
Sure, yeah, of course. No, I'm fine. Yeah. We're assassins, after all, aren't we? Hey, why should we be surprised if one of us dies every now and again?
Every death is...
Memory sequence archived. Warning. Recursive idle state instability. Stack overflow imminent.
Ooh. Sturgo.
After 9 years of being away, my old bitterness was back. I was tired again. I didn't want to admit that moving forward might mean taking a step back. But the shine of the city had faded. The freedom I felt was hollow without old friends, without family. And then they came for me. Abstergo. They had been looking for me. I I couldn't believe it.
Mr. Miles.
Yeah? I spent half my life trying to forget everything my parents taught me. Everything I thought was a lie.
Desmond Miles?
Yeah, what's this about? And suddenly, I wanted it all back. All that training. All that time. But I couldn't. Those days... they were gone. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sake.
We know who you are. What you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. You've got something my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
Bastards! In a few short months, my life changed forever. I know my easiest days are behind me, but I don't want them back. Not now. My name is Desmond Miles, and I am an assassin. I am an assassin.
Huh. Just took us all the way back to the Animus room where Desmond was... yeah. Are you Desmond Miles? Wow. Jeez. Quite the life Desmond had.
Sean, you feeling okay?
Sure, yeah, of course, no, I'm fine.
Alright, then we're back into
I have
it.
left Constantinople and set sail for the interior of Anatolia, to a region called Cappadocia, where Manuel is training his soldiers. If I am lucky, I will not be alone, for there may be Ottoman spies in the area waiting to strike. But, as ever, I put stock only in myself, and hold the memory of dear Sophia close to my heart. Claudia, You would laugh to hear the racing thoughts of your brother now. I have come to admire Sophia with more affection than I thought possible. After the death of Christina, something withered in me. But that feeling, that capacity for love, has returned. I adore Sophia, but dare not drag her into this life of mine. Not without fear of hurting her, or driving her away.
Well, knowing how things are in these games, I believe that that part of us life will actually come up and, well, you know, she will probably be caught in the middle of it. Cappadocia.
No evidence of an army here, and no signs of Tariq's men.
Pursuing Manuel let's see here. Ezio has come to a region called Cappadocia. Locate the missing Ottoman spies and work with them to find the Templars. So, it also said that I also unlocked an outfit? Oh! That's interesting. So, I can, so, it's Desmond. Here they are. Nice place.
What in hell's name do you... Oh, never mind.
everywhere. Yes. Ah, I see.
What's his problem?
Madman.
When did you last see a physician and take some time to look after yourself? Don't neglect your health. After your soul.
Not so close, Adi Herif.
Easy now. Tarek sent me.
Only you? Why not more?
I am enough. Where are your men?
Captured by Byzantines over a week ago. I was just to look like a slave and managed to escape. But the others? Are you a capable fighter?
I like to think so.
Well, when you are certain, come find me.
Get detected.
The latest breakthroughs.
Alright then. Where can I find some things around here? There's a couple of animus fragments. And there's also a blacksmith over here, so I'm just gonna head on over to that.
Medicine, alchemy, and invertebrates.
And after that, then maybe I can stop there and we'll get back to this another time. So yeah, I just wanted to dedicate this one for just going through Desmond's life story and that sort of arc, and all those archives and all that sort of deal.
I made the most pointed of spears.
Byzantine arming sword. Byzantine mace. Giant series Kigil. Prussian longsword. Sicilian rapier seems to be good. Ooh, not enough money.
That should do, I hope. Please, come and go.
You know, I think I've got enough. What did he need it? Oh. Just have to stand up. Right, well, with that out of the way, I'd like to say thanks for joining. So, let me see if I can get a corner ready. I'm just gonna look through.
Bugün de çok yorucu. Bunların hepsi taze, hiç merak etme. Ne istiyorsun? Ne yapsam acaba?
Al usta. Evet hala. Hepsi
Nereden buldun bunu?
Bekletme kızım müşteriyi.
Aman bir şey tutamıyorum ya. Bir şey beceremedim. Aman ne güzelmiş. Of.
Akşama kadar dükkanda tutun.
Ayşe. Biraz çabuk
Hepsini o sikiye taraflı.
Aman.
Hadi bakalım, hadi bakalım.
Tamam bir şey acele et. Hadi bu sefer bir zaman var da.
Butcher's doing
Hiç merak etme.
Dragon, so I suppose I'm just going ahead with that one. So, anyways, with that being said, with that all that done, I would like to say thanks for joining, and I hope you guys have a good day. I will be streaming next time. I will be okay. So my streaming schedule is Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, all at 3:30 p.m. Central Time. So that being said, thanks for joining, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Akşama kadar dükkanda tutun.
Ayşe. Biraz çabuk
Hepsini o sikiye taraflı.
Aman.
Hadi bakalım, hadi bakalım.
Tamam bir şey acele et. Hadi bu sefer bir zaman var da.
Tezgahı kapatıyorsun.
Hiç merak etme. Bu arkadakilerden ayaklarıma karasıları yazıp şunları uzatmana bakayım. Hemen sesini güzel verelim. Hep tamam bir şey acele getirmeyin. Zaman var daha. Getir bakayım onların hepsini. Her zaman bana getir. Tamam tamam kal orada. Nereden buldun bana? Al sen de al. Bugün de çok yorucu. Bunların hepsi taze hiç merak etme. Ne yapsam acaba?
Al ustam. Evet hanım, hepsi sakın.
Nereden buldun bunu?
Bekletme kızım müşteriyi. Akşama kadar dükkanda tutun.
Ayşe, biraz çabuk
Hepsini o sikiye taraflı.
Aman.
Hadi bakalım, hadi bakalım.
Tamam, bir şey acele et. Hadi bu sefer bir zaman var da.
Tezgahı kapatıyorsun.
Hiç merak etme. Bu arkadakilerden ayaklarıma karasıları yazıp şunları uzatmana böyle sen sesini güzel verelim. Hep tamam bir şey acele getirmeyin. Zaman var daha. Getir bakayım onların hepsini.
Wait, I forgot I was still streaming.